Hey, it's me, Sean Reddy, Keller Williams Reddy Group, aka Stats Geek Sean, and we're bringing you the latest edition of the Denver Metro Next Level Market Statistics. This covers the greater Denver Metro, 7 county area here. And if you're a first timer joining us, this might look overwhelming. If you've seen this video before, uh, you know that the darker shades of reds and oranges indicate heat in the market, specifically if you are a seller, whereas the lighter hues, the blues and the greens, are cooling numbers when compared to previous weeks. So if you're a buyer, you want to see some more of these cells looking like this, these blues and greens, specifically these darker blues. So let's get right into the numbers. These are brought to us, by the way, from our friends at First American Title. And we jump first into this odds of selling column. Odds of selling is a simple relationship, well, not too simple, but relationship nonetheless between supply and demand. And you can see we kind of peaked out in the spring months, as we typically do here in the Denver Metro, and it's kind of cooled down since. The odds of selling as of this week, 54.9%, and that is down from 56.7% the week before. So that one is trending in the lower direction, which means it's tougher to sell a home now. That's because you see the average daily active listing count back in the spring selling season was in the 3,700 listings per day. Now we're at 5,769 average listings on the market at any given day. New listings tailed off a little bit, 1,048. You can see it's been up in the 1,200 range, save for a couple of weeks where there were some holiday weeks, less properties being listed then. Skipping over a couple of these columns here, I want to look at pendings is the next most important. This shows demand specifically. So we know there's 5,700 plus homes on the market. How many are going under contract? The new norm seems to be between 900 to 1,000. You can see the height. We're putting about nearly 1,200 homes under contract any given week. Now, last week was 967. Closed, I'm going to skip over because that is, again, a lagging measure. Let's look at predictive MSI, stands for month supply of inventory. Now, we need to be in the 4 to 6 month supply range to have a balanced market, and we're obviously nowhere near that. Yet the number is going up a little bit from 1.2 to 1.4 months supply. That means if nothing new hit the market, this number remained the same. It would take 1.4 months for everything on the market to go under contract. Skipping over a couple more columns here, let's look at total showings. This is the number of registered buyer showings in any given week. You can see 4th of July week, Memorial Day week, those are slower weeks, Easter week. We get into we peaked out at 17,000 plus back in April, second week of April, and we're now in the 12,500 range. That's down from 13,500 last week. So 1,000 less showings last week compared to the week before. That equates to 2.2 showings per listing. On average, buyers are seeing 13 homes before going to contract. That's remained pretty steady. And the median days on market of the homes that did go under contract last week was at 11 again. You can see it's been in that 10, 11, 12 range now for some time, month and a half or so. Its low point was 5 days on market median. So you can see across the board, March and April into May were the hottest months for sellers, and we're getting into some cooler months, not weather-wise, of course, yet cooler months when it comes to selling a home, which is not a bad thing if you are buying a home. Last week, 35% of the listings on the market saw a price reduction, and you can see in this column here, the price reductions are trending upwards, so they're getting larger. So $43,000 and change, $43,500 was the average price reduction last week. Now, I know this chart looks pretty intense, yet we're here to break this down for you, what it means for your specific scenario, whether you're selling a home or buying a home or selling a home to buy a home. And this is a macro level look at the entire metro area. If you want this broken down into your neighborhood, your town, your specific home, happy to do so, geek out over these stats with you or for you. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.